about the United Kingdom of Lutetia? Maybe it's just a rumor.
But they're holding emergency deliberations.
Everyone's talking about these rumors. Hey, what do you think are... Arika! What are you doing?
You mean this? I'm sorry.
I wonder what's really going on in Lutetia. Has Major Wong told you anything?
No, this matter is none of my business after all.
Huh. You know, I feel so sorry for those two. Yayoi is from Romulus, and Mia is from Remus. It must be hard for both of them.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. Please believe me, Yayoi.
Come on, stop apologizing to me like that. I mean, it's not like...
There's some tension between Carter and Florence now because of what happened with Big Sister Akane. If all these rumors about fighting turn out to be true, then this makeup class won't be of much use to us.
Why does everyone look so troubled? If a baseless rumor can affect you so much, you will never have the strength to become a great Otome.
It's just a rumor, right? Lutetia is where I'm from, and I can't believe two Big Sister Meisters would fight each other there.
Even if the rumor does turn out to be true, does that change anything?
But
This is all part of the path you've chosen. It's not only about being graceful and respected. An Otome has to protect her master's life and the fate of her nation, and often must risk her life in battle. I am sure that all of you understand this. Otherwise, you would not have entered this academy. You don't have time to cry. The promotion exams are coming soon. There is also the graduation and the commemorative dance battle between representatives of the choral class and the graduating pearl class. If you are all real Otomes, then put your best foot forward and keep your head up.
I guess this must feel awkward for you, Arika, considering the time you told Miss Maria that you were going to prevent wars from happening.
Huh? Oh, right, that. But this was just a small argument between countries. There's no need to get serious about it. This sort of thing is pretty common, right? You make it sound so trivial. My country and Yayoi's country could end up at war with each other, and you have the nerve to say that? Prevent wars? And why don't you do something to stop this right now? When I entered Garderobe, I always believed that my future would be stable, even if I didn't become a Meister. But why? Why did this have to happen? Someone please do something. I didn't...
Calm down, it'll be okay. Come with me. We'll go somewhere private.
Sorry, Mia.
Look, I understand how you feel, but don't worry too much about it, Arika.
Irina's right. Don't be too bothered by it. She is to blame for what just happened.
Huh?
Nina, even if it's only a border conflict, it became a battle between Meisters. You can't just casually compare something like that to a street fight. Hey, Arika, you're already weird, but lately you've been acting weirder than normal. Is something wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong.
Really? Well, good.
Like I said before, you instigated
That's not
this.
the issue. What we need to determine here is who is at greater fault.
Well, I would say it's very clear who's at fault. Yes, very clear.
Enough! I'm calling for a recess.
Really? It's all because they used Otomes for such a small conflict. What do they think a Meister's powers are for anyway? Those idiots?
I'd say you've made the answer clear with your pretty speeches over the past half-century. Otomes are strong, graceful, and beautiful, but they are certainly not to be regarded as weapons of war.
You're being awfully calm about this. What's Arutai's position? I hope it had nothing to do with this incident.
No, of course it didn't. Inciting this kind of conflict between nations wouldn't benefit Arutai in the slightest. You know that. And besides, when I chose Nina and Now to come to Garderobe Academy, it was never with the intention of having them engage in a real fight.
Aren't you forgetting to mention one other?
Huh? Oh, really? Can't think of who. Well, anyway, isn't it almost time for the graduation dance battle? Are you still having it, even after all of this?
Of course. Even at times like this. No, because of times like this, we need to remind them of who and what they are. Am I wrong?
To remind them of who and what they are. You really are harsh.
Brigadier! Wait a moment, Brigadier! Brigadier Armitage!
Shut up, all of you! I have to go and teach them a lesson!
Wait, where are you going, Haruka?
Duh! Lutetia! We Otome are supposed to prevent wars, not cause them! Oh, those stupid girls! I'm gonna spank their butts and put them in their place!
If you do that, our country she will end up at war too.
Sure. Wash more. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not afraid to.
Right? You can't just spank an Otome on the butt whenever you please.
Well, then where can I spank them instead?
That would be called military intervention, Haruka, and now is not the time.
Since Romulus and Remus are brother nations that once had the same king, discord between the two runs deep. This skirmish is hardly surprising. But should we look at this incident as an opportunity or a disaster? That is the issue, I believe. Damn the Aswad. After all that boasting about their prowess, they proved to be worthless. If they had gotten their hands on that data, the situation would now be very different.
Miss Mashiro, the Department of Interior Affairs is requesting your presence at the emergency policy meeting.
Why do I have to deal with the conflicts of other nations?
Don't say that. Well, at the very least, you should go and take a look at the castle and see how construction is going. It's not healthy to stay indoors for so long.
Shut up and get out. I'm nothing but an incompetent queen anyway. Just tell the ministers they can go ahead and do whatever they want. It's not like people are expecting much of me anyway.
Watch closely. This is Lutetia a few days ago. We performed a field test of the new units at the border between Romulus and Remus.
So this is the technology from before the immigration era. What a lovely bunch of monsters. With these, we can finally start our real plan.
Anytime. However, Your Highness, when the time comes to make your move, please do not forget what you promised me.
I'll remember. By now, Sergei should have received my letter. I've told him everything about this upcoming plan. The fun is about to begin.
And how about you, Ansi? I guess it's too soon for you to worry about that. Little Ansi's got some growing up to do.
To give up love, relinquish a woman's happiness, and devote your life to a master. That is what it means to be an Otome. Tell me, are you prepared for that?
Yes.
That's enough, Arika. It's between the two of them, remember? Only they can decide what's most important for themselves.
I will become an Otome. I have to be. No, I don't want this. What's wrong with me?
You're in love, aren't you?
That's not true.
It's Major Wong, right?
No! No way! I'm not. This isn't how it should be. This isn't like me. Grandma never taught me anything about this. I'm scared.
Let me tell an old story.
Thanks a lot, Airsty.
Huh? You helped me once, too. I remember that beautiful song you sang then.
You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it was like cuddling in the arms of my mother.
You said your mother was an Otome. Is that gem a memento of her? I noticed it a long time ago. But you were always trying to hide it, Ulrika, so I didn't know how to ask you about it.
Apparently, it's called the Blue Sky Sapphire.
Really? Then I know who that used to belong to. The Otome who served the old king of Windbloom, Big Sister Lena.
Airsty, you know about this? About the gemstone?
Of course. The Otome who held it was very famous.
Please, Airsty, you have to tell me everything you know about her.
All right, I'll tell you about Big Sister Lena.
Thank you, Shizuru. Huh?
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm afraid I'm not Shizuru.
Yoko. I was,
Right. I understand. No need to explain. I see. As expected?
just arguments. Nothing got accomplished in the end.
What's your impression of all this, Natsuki?
To be honest, I don't know. There's a chance both sides might be right. And I can't ignore the possibility that a third faction might have been involved. It could be Schwartz, or maybe Aswad.
It was a slave. These ones are different from the replicated slaves that appeared before. They're a lot more like a child.
I've been known to sneak up behind people, but this is the first time I've ever been snuck up on. Who might you be?
The black power that should have been sealed is beginning to move again. You should be careful, bewitching smile amethyst.
Unusual power, just like the leader of the Aswad. It seems this world is still home to many mysteries. Not scared.
Do you feel better now?
Yes.
Is that so? Thank goodness. Now that that's over, dear Mia, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you.
That's a rare sight, seeing you drink like that. I found one. It's been almost 15 years, right? But I finally found a surviving attendant who knows about the incident.
Where's Arika? She's late. That girl is so annoying, always making me worry like this. You sure have changed, Nina. There was a time not too long ago when you wouldn't have worried or cared about Arika at all.
I don't care. It's not like that.
It's just the two of us. We don't get this chance often, so why don't we cuddle? Hey, Nina!
Hey, come on, stop it.
Stop! Come on, Nina!
Aristy, stop that.
Big sister Lena Sayers. She became a Meister Otome after graduating from Garderobe Academy with record-breaking marks. She served the royal family of Windbloom and inherited Windbloom's blue sky sapphire. She was the Meister for about 10 years. As an Otome, she served the king and queen faithfully. But a day finally came when she decided to take off that gemstone once and for all.
You mean?
She did it to be with a man she loved.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
15 years ago, some rebels invaded the castle and killed the king and queen. At that time, Big Sister Lena went missing, and so did her baby daughter, who was born at about the same time as Queen Mashiro. I know the story because Miss Maria told it to everyone when we first got to the school. She was able to fulfill her dreams and find love as an Otome. Actually, she was able to live a really full life, the kind any woman would want. Miss Maria said she couldn't manage that.
Both love and dreams?
You've got to go and find out for sure.
Grandma used to say, the more scared you are, the more you need to keep moving forward. That guy might be a conceited jerk who's always teasing me, but I have to go see if these feelings are real.
I never expected to find her in a place like this.
People tend to overlook the simplest spots. By the way, don't you need to send your reply? The letter arrived a week ago. You know, from your young lady friend.
Look, I don't need you pressuring me about it.
Pardon me for overstepping my boundaries. You just seem so happy whenever you're sending or receiving those letters.
That's just for work.
You're saying that the dress for her birthday was just for work? I have to admit I was surprised to think that the man once known as the Northhound would...
Shut up!
So it's still there. Or should I say it's been revived? She's in there. Well then, I'll be going now.
Hello, little rabbit. It doesn't matter how strong you are, you're helpless in that position, aren't you?
Stupid idiots! Let me go right now! What are you guys trying to do?
They're white. Just how a coral Otome of Garderobe should be. Pure, proper, and oh so pretty.
So, we're gonna get to mess around with this one, right?
Yep, we were told to do what we need to make her lose her Otome privileges. What?
It's true. There's no mistake about it. Miss Lena first gave her own child into the hands of my colleague for safekeeping. She then took the amulet of the royal family, the blue sky sapphire, and placed it around the princess's neck.
Beware the sheep! No! No! Please stop!
You'll be a good little girl now.
Somebody
That's enough, you punks.
Sergei!
Arika? You bastards! Damn it, get rid of him! The next shot will hit you. Wait for me! Get out of the way!
Hi there. We're Team Stripes, and we'll tear a strip off you. So, you guys were the ones screwing around here, right?
Nancy, talk to me. Are you okay? You must have been scared, but it's all right now.
Oh, please, Miss Juliet, can we give these guys the old water punishment?
Well, this isn't the first crime for any of them. Why don't we give them double the usual?
Yes, ma'am!
Now that that's done, let's see if the victim will give us a little financial reward. Ugh. What the hell is old man Sergei doing here? Arika? Jeez, not only is she a fool, she's got lousy luck.
You're the man once known as the North Hound.
Sergei? Thank you.
Right. You know, it sounds kind of weird. This is the first time I've heard anything other than rude words come out of your mouth.
Huh? Really? Am I always that bad?
I've only ever heard you complain.
You're teasing me.
That's more like the Nancy I know. Here, it's getting cold. You'd better wear this. Why don't we go for a little walk?
Grandma? Grandma, wake up! Grandma! Grandma? I can't stay here.
Open up right now, Mia. It's me. Mia? Mia, come get... You've really done it this time. The truth is out. You're busted.
Why do these things keep happening one after the other?
The blue sky sapphire. Huh. So that's why Big Sister Shizuru.
Did you hear about Mia? Mia did it? Really?
Mia. Huh. She was useless. That piece of trash.
I can't believe you, Mia. I even allowed you to take on room duty for me. Guess I was mistaken about you.
Oh, really? Are you sure this isn't because you were mocking her behind her back?
Shut your big mouth! Now that you've been promoted to Trias, purely by chance, I might add, you're just trying to earn points.
You've got to be kidding me. Becoming a member of Trias is the last thing I wanted. But hey, Chie, I was wondering, what were you doing in that place?
I was on a date. Well, actually, a friend of mine who I met during exams wanted to discuss something with me.
Such the popular girl, as always.
Hey, look who's talking. So what did you do with those guys?
Who knows? Maybe you should go and check the bottom of the river.
So pretty. This is amazing. It's so beautiful.
I thought you might enjoy the view from up here.
Huh? To be in a place like this, it just feels so wonderful. All this technology is like magic.
Well, from what I hear, when our ancestors were living on planet Earth, they had even more scientific advancements.
Even more? I can't even imagine
imagine such a thing. But people in those times must have been really happy and lived great lives, right?
You think so? Well, I wonder.
Huh? But there are some things that I know. That's the lighthouse star, right? Grandma told me that it's from the time of Grandma's grandma. Way back.
The blue star shall become the eternal sign to guide us and our beloved princess through the ages. We shall journey past 1,000 stars and 10,000 nights toward the golden future that will be upon us. Do you know it? It's a part of a long poem that's said to have come from the first people that arrived here. Have you heard it before?
But it sounds wonderful. The blue star that guides us. The blue sky sapphire.
You know about it?
The woman who held it was able to accomplish her dreams and find love.
Love, you say? Arika, look, Huh?
I just... Sergei. Good morning! What a wonderful day it is today! Come on, Nina! Time to wake up! Nina!
Stop that. What time to get back?
I'm not gonna stop! Get up! Get up!
Harika! Thank goodness. We were wondering when you were gonna get back.
What are we waiting for? The morning cleaning is about to begin! Let's be the first ones out there! Let's go!
Before you start saying let's go, how about telling us where you were last night? Huh? Come in.
Good morning. Oh, I see you finally made it back from your night out, Arika.
Huh? Arika?
Huh? Oh, good morning to you, Big Sister Chie.
I have something to tell you. Would you come with me for a minute?
What?
She's confessed to everything. That incident with your uniform just after you entered the academy, the problems you encountered during the survival exam, and now this latest incident.
What a total surprise! So that's what was really going on?
But I thought her uniform wasn't stolen.
Apparently not. You see, after the survival test, we found evidence that your equipment had been tampered with. But at the time, we had no evidence, and we couldn't make any accusations until we had all the facts. Please accept my apologies for that.
Was Mia really the only girl behind all of these events?
Well, that's what she claims. All of these incidents are very sinister and cruel. If you come forward as witnesses to testify against her, she can be dealt with properly by the disciplinary committee. So, what do you say?
I don't think I could.
How about you, Arika?
Huh? What? Who, me? Oh my gosh, no way! I couldn't do such a thing! I got really bothered by it, honestly! But wow, how could Mia do such things? I don't think anyone would have guessed that! What a total surprise! What more can I say?
Oh, come now. Stop being so nice. Don't you realize the chance you've been given? If you really are serious about becoming an Otome, you had better take every opportunity to get rid of your rivals. You need all the help you can get.
I said it all right! What the?
What's all this noise about?
Miss Maria and headmistress.
There is no longer any need to discuss the issue regarding Mia Clochette. She has just withdrawn herself from the academy.
We also received an official notice from her guardian. The letter mentions how she had difficulty in making it into a higher ranking, as well as the unstable situation in her country. Those are the reasons why she's leaving.
Excuse me, I'd like to see her off. Would that be okay?
She has already left.
This whole thing leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Look, Arika, I know that this is going to bother you, but you shouldn't worry too much about... Huh? Arika, are you okay?
About what?
Well, I'm glad to see you're more immune to these things than I expected. Anyway, I have to get going. I made a promise to meet with my father.
Sergei.
Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, no, nothing. Go and have a great time.
Hey, Arika, can I ask you something? How did things go last night with you and Major Wong?
Oh, sorry, I have to go now too, to study, anyway, I'm in a hurry. Sorry, see you later.
Huh? Arika!
Arika?
Hello, Miss Aoi.
Hi there. Say, could we talk for a minute?
If it's a meeting, cancel it. If it's a meal, I'm not hungry. If it's a guest, send them away. It's me, Mashiro.
Huh?
I heard you locked yourself up in this room. What's wrong? It's none of your business. Aw, you're being so mean. I don't know if you remember, but you and I still have a contract. Shut up! You know that contract was just for show! I bet you thought the same as everyone else, that I'm not fit to be this country's queen! So that's what happened. I'd been working so hard, and then that scoundrel ruins everything. I showed him a little kindness, and how did he thank me? By mocking me. Huh? Could it be that you have feelings? For Prince Takumi no Kami? What? There's no way I could fall in love with a guy like that! It was just a temporary feeling. But you just said it yourself. Listen, any more of that from you and you're asking for it! Besides, how would you know anything about what goes on between a guy and a girl in the first place? You know, you're right. I don't know anything about love or stuff like that.
Arika?
What the? That's really strange. What's wrong with me? Don't tell me that you
Have someone too? Is it true?
Well, you are easy. You said yourself that becoming an Otome was the dream that you finally found, so I tested you to see how difficult it would be to distract you from it. And you want to become a pure, proper, and pretty Otome? What a joke, not even close. This is what always bothers me about little girls like you. You don't even put up a fight. Playtime's over. It's time you go home. Oh yeah, about Lena. You were saying that she found both her dreams and her love, right? Well, you've got that part wrong. She chose love and gave birth to a child, and therefore gave up being an Otome. Because of that, she was unable to fight the rebels. She failed to protect the king, the queen, and even herself, and in the end, they all died because of her.
I hate you! Why? Why did I fall for him? you idiot! Why are you crying? I've been holding it in for so long, but if I see you cry like this, I don't think I can. Hashiro, you too? Arika, you stupid.
Thank you, Chie. It's just like you said.
He left on sudden notice? I see. At last, we get the opportunity to put our plan into action. So I want you to find the true princess as soon as possible.
Your Highness.
If our dreams are to be fulfilled, it is crucial that we have the real princess in our hands. I don't really care how you do it, but once you find her, be sure to make her our pawn. Why, you could always just seduce her. You're good at that sort of thing.
But why? Why? It can't be. She's the same age as Nina. And besides, she's not even Lena's daughter. But still.
Here it is. What's this? It's a picture of what my new castle will look like when they're done building. Looks kind of weird. I think it's really inspiring, especially this big sunflower on top. Oh, honestly, you have no sense of beauty. Well, I do think it suits you, Mashiro.
I want to turn over a new leaf and be reborn like this castle.
Me too. Let's do our best then. Let's make it a race. We'll see if I become a Meister first or you become a queen first. How about it? I already am a queen. Then how about a queen who will bring happiness to everyone in her country? Good idea. Okay, the race is on.
will now begin the first round of battles to determine the representatives for the commemorative graduation dance battle. There will be 2 representatives. Those who are chosen will be unconditionally promoted to...
Miss Mashiro, hang in there. Thank goodness. Are you all right? What's going on? What about the castle and the city? I don't know. We were attacked and then there was a loud bang. It was a close call. I barely got you 2 out of there. But the others... Why? Why is this all happening? Who's there? Airstee!
Come on, hurry up, come on! Let's go!
Finally, the technology of Garderobe belongs to us. We cannot let Schwartz have their way with it.
Its target was the port by the desert?
That's right. I want you to go and check it out. It's up to you. I have other things I need to take care of.
Then let me come with you.
Look, you're my daughter. But the reason I adopted you and brought you up was for the sake of His Highness, Grand Duke Nagi. And for the future of Arotai, so please, Nina-chan.
I understand, Father.
Damn the Schwartz! How in the world were they able to do that to the castle?
It would appear they've managed to infiltrate much deeper than we thought possible.
What about Arika? Has she shown up yet?
Not yet. I'm worried about her.
She could be with the Queen. Then there still might be hope. In accordance with Clause C of the Otome Concealment Treaty, this academy will now take a defensive posture. I expect everyone to carry out their duties and protect this school.
Headmistress, come quickly.
Oh no, things are going from bad to worse.
Unless you want to die, I suggest you get out of our way.
It seems things are going according to plan. We should be able to stall for a bit longer. It was a long time ago that our ancestors created the power of the Otome, and now we'll have it returned to us.
Where is Queen Mashiro hiding? Spit it out and you won't get hurt.
If anyone sees her, report it immediately.
No good. This isn't a safe way to get to the academy or the castle. Shh. The Queen. Oh. She's here! She's right over here! It's Queen Mashiro! You lousy piece of trash! Run, everyone!
We hear you've been bullying our poor underclassmen.
Aswan, huh? So your group is also involved in this. What a surprise. We were not the ones who initiated this attack, but that's not important. What matters is we're here now. We'll defeat you. And take Garderobe for ourselves. You certainly have guts. Let's finish our fight. Materialize! I bid you come out, Steel Fang!
With that woman anyway? She should have covered for us. Instead, she sold her queen out to the enemy. Hey, what do you think we should do now, Airstee?
We don't really have a choice. We'll have to proceed carefully so they don't find us.
Don't anyone move.
Oh, it's you. What do you think you're doing?
Come on, let's hurry.
The final setup is complete, Mr. Smith.
Let's begin, shall we?
talking to you? Why did you just deactivate your robe?
Stop it, Midori.
It's Yoko.
Professor, what's going on? The Otome identification system has malfunctioned. It's due to a massively powerful interference that's forced the entire system into protective hibernation until the interference disappears and the headmistress restarts the process.
Well, Yoko, we cross paths once again. Now it's the Schwartz.
We must retreat. If we fight with them here, we risk damaging the mausoleum and everything inside.
Damn it! Retreat!
Midori! Rita, wait!
Don't call me by that name. My name is Rad. Rad the Cyborg.
Well then, I think I can leave the rest up to you.
What in the world happened? Our robes disappeared and our gemstones have gone funny. Mine just popped out really easily.
There must be something big going on at Garderobe Academy. That's where your predecessor is, and she's the source of power for all the students as well as the 5 pillars.
Are you sure? So this might be caused by the guys from the Schwartz, too?
Most likely.
What the heck is going on? Why are those people doing all this?
We're doing this so that the technology so conveniently hidden by Garderobe can once again be spread throughout the world.
It's that guy from Schwartz.
You're here? As I recall, aren't you supposed to be...
Hey, you! I don't know what you're planning, but stop getting in our way!
Don't worry, we won't get in your way. Just hand over Queen Mashiro to me, and the rest of you can go without any trouble.
Use the Blue Sky Sapphire. As long as you're a Meister with your own master, it should still work, and let you use your own.
Mashiro! Take it! What? I knew it!
Major Wong, do you know what you just did?
I command you, release thy power.
Okay then, time to get rid of this weirdo! Yeah, with pleasure! Materialize! The tables have turned now, you Schwartz creep! Get out of here before you get hurt!
Huh, is that the Blue Sky Sapphire? What's this? It looks like you haven't called forth its full power yet. All the same, this is still rather troublesome. Ah, well. I really hate to do this, but it seems I need to call on someone for backup. It's time, Miss Erskine. Now is the hour to prove your loyalty to the Schwartz. Show your faith in the God of knowledge and wisdom.
Harika, I'm sorry.
No way! This can't be! It's not true! It's a joke, right, Ersie?
It's no joke. She is the daughter of the Ho family, one of the strongest supporters of our cause. She has been trained for our service since her birth.
Under the contract of darkness, I fulfill my oath to you. God of the ancient light, knowledge, and wisdom, grant me a loyal servant.
Surrender! Otomes without their robes are no match for our power!
Slaves, Maki Maki, Schwartz, Maki Maki, slaves, Maki.
That's not gonna work.
Slaves, Maki Maki, slaves, Maki Maki, Maki Maki, Maki
Your
Maki.
tongue's all twisted.
You must remain calm, everyone. It's during these times that we must believe in Our Lady all the more.
200 years of Garderobe history, and to think it comes to this.
I'm gonna lure them away from here. When I do, you run. I can't do something like that. I'm staying here till the end. Don't say such childish things, Natsuki. Huh? As long as you survive, Garderobe will survive, even if the school itself were to be completely taken over. You have to run, all right? I understand. Now that sounds like the Natsuki I know. Don't die! Ugh!
Ersie, stop!
I'm begging you. Please hand over Queen Mashiro. That way I won't have to.
I can't do that! I don't understand why you're doing this, Ersie.
It was decided a long time ago by my father, my mother, my grandparents, even further back. That's why you said it yourself, didn't you, Arika? That if everybody had this technology, then all of us would all be happy. There wouldn't be any more wars. I have to.
Ersie, what's wrong?
The bond between a slave and lord is the same as between an Otome and master. The slave is hurt, then the Lord will be hurt as well.
Hey there, Mashiro. All you have to do is come along without making a fuss, and then no one will have to fight.
Nagi!
Oh, Mashiro, give up already. Come on.
Nina!
Oh, Erstein, how could you?
Nina-chan.
Father.
Hello there, Sergei. I didn't expect you to be out here, too. I guess you really are a hard worker.
Nagi, are you the one behind all of this?
Yep, good job. You figured it out. See, I have a major problem with the way that garderobe handles things. Don't you think it's strange? They claim to maintain peace, but only by pointing double-edged swords called otomes at each other. Oh, by the way, you don't have to worry about your city. Right now, my army is in the process of liberating it from the slaves.
That's a dirty tactic.
It's called politics. Now, dear Mashiro, it's time for you to make a decision. Will you sit and watch while these friends of yours kill each other, or will you quietly submit and become my possession?
Mashiro, you can't go along with this! I don't understand all this complicated stuff, but I do know that what he's doing is wrong!
Oh well, I guess I have no choice. You can proceed, Smith.
It's time to finish this, Miss Erstein.
I'm so sorry, Ulrika. I'm sorry.
What are you waiting for, Erstein? That sort of attack isn't going to kill an Otome.
Please forgive me. Forgive me.
Arika!
No, Mother!
It's you. Impossible. Father was really...
Sergei, you're my patron?
Please stop this right now, Your Highness. This girl is the real princess.
Princess?
She is the real daughter of the king and the true heir of Windbloom.
What did you say?
Oh, I thought you told me you hadn't found her yet. Sergei, don't tell me that you've gone and betrayed me.
No, I just...
I see how it is. This isn't like you, getting all serious about someone. That's why you'd go to such lengths to protect that girl.
No. Father.
Well, isn't that interesting? The ultimate black diamond reacted to your emotions. The ones deep in your heart.
What's that legendary gemstone doing here?
Okay, Nina. I'll make you a deal. If you can stop those girls, I will forgive Sergei's little betrayal. In that case, Nina Wong, Otome of the ultimate black diamond, do you swear to accept me as your master? Then hear me, Nina. In my name, I hereby release your powers.
You mustn't! Nina!
You haven't been very fair to me, Father. You told me that the one reason I was here was to become Grand Duke Nagi's Otome. That's why I tried so hard. Tell me, why?
Why? Why are you here, Arika? If only you weren't around! Stop, Nina! Why? Why do things have to be this way? You and I are friends, aren't we? Shut up! I don't care about you! No! Ah! Ersti, hang in there! Talk to me, Ersti!
Why did you? Ulrika, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Nina. To tell the truth, it's not about the technology. If only there was no war, I could be together with everyone forever.
Erstine!
I'm happy to have been your friend. That's why I...
Erstine, no!
Oh. Where am I?
So, you're finally awake. Geez, some headmistress you are. Just how long were you gonna sleep?
Tell me, what happened to Wind City, and Garderobe, and Arika, and the others?
Hands? I'm one of the 5 pillars now, so I'm supposed to be equal rank. Do you think this sort of thing is allowed?
So?
The truth is...
I haven't got a clue. Damn it now!
You should eat up. It tastes pretty good, actually.
But it's
What's this? Don't tell me this kind of cuisine doesn't suit the palate of the headmistress. Does that lecture about do whatever it takes to survive only apply in the classroom?
Give me that thing. 3 days?
Yep, that's how long it's been since the brawl.
Were you the one who rescued me?
That's right. You should thank me.
Hey, in case it slipped your mind, I was the one who saved her. Don't take credit for something you didn't do.
Who's he? He's rather suspicious looking.
Oh, this is my informant. Actually, you could say he's an old friend of mine.
If you want to know what happened in the city, I can certainly tell you, but it's gonna cost you. If you like, you can pay me later. You're good for it, right?
Well, I suppose I don't have a choice.
Grand Duke Nagi declared himself the liberator of this city after his army forced out the Schwartz and their slaves. He took over the Queen's position and seized the military for himself. He's now occupying Fuka Palace and has control of the nation. Quite an ingenious tactic.
The timing for this was all too perfect. The only explanation is that it was all part of a master plan. Now, are you sure you weren't warned about this?
Hey, if I had known about it, I would have run away long before all the commotion started.
You really are a piece of work.
Despite the number of new refugees, it seems the majority of the citizens have accepted the change in leadership favorably.
Refugees?
They started to get rid of the people living in the slums under the guise of maintaining public peace. It's the oldest trick in the books, but it works. Establishing a policy of persecution raises the standards for the remaining citizens.
Damn that Nagi. What about Garderobe? Is the school also under his control?
Yes, but since they've tightened security around the campus, it's hard to know what's going on.
Shizuru. What about the other nations?
No reaction. For now, I expect they'll sit back and remain neutral.
That stupid little runt Nagi has some nerve! There's no way I'm gonna let him get away with it!
Haruka, stop! Ardotai did not break any international laws with their actions. If we try to do something about it now, it would be seen as an invasion.
Out of my way, Yukino. The school I once came from is in a dark time. My mind's made up. I'm going. And it doesn't matter what you say!
You're going, no matter what? Well then, I have no choice. I'm really sorry, Haruka.
That boy from Otome, he's really done it this time. Windbloom would be bad enough, but he also has his hands on Garderobe. We no longer have the luxury of staying back and observing from a distance.
Considering what's happened, it's good news that the Queen and Arika haven't fallen under Nagi's control. Huh?
You've been saying some very interesting things. Tell me, what's happened to Arika Yumemiya? I suggest you stop. Without their robes, Otomes do not stand a chance against me in combat.
Who are you?
Who I am is not the important issue here. Again, what happened to Arika? Tell me, Ice Silver Crystal.
A tremendous amount of power was unleashed when the two gemstones collided.
So, the ultimate Black Diamond has once again made an appearance on the stage of history.
I've heard that Grand Duke Nagi has sent out a large search party, but so far they've not been able to locate the Queen or the girl.
So there you have it. We don't know where Arika might be any more than you do. After an incident like this, I just hope that she's all right.
Oh, I'm sure she is. And I bet the Queen is, too. Those types of people are very resilient. Besides, it seems Nina was doing fine afterwards.
Nina, is that the name of the Otome who now wields the ultimate Black Diamond?
Yes. She must be miserable now because of what happened to Erstein.
That's why
This is my fault. Schwartz was able to infiltrate the academy without me knowing. If only I'd been more careful, I could have stopped all of this from happening.
It's
Come in. Nina, I'm so...
Father, you mustn't get up yet. You're pushing yourself too hard. Your wounds still haven't fully healed. You haven't touched a bite of your food. Hey, you're only hurting yourself if you don't eat.
Right.
Is the food not to your liking? I can always go and make something else for you.
No, it's... okay.
Well, then how about some fruit? Wait, I know. Craves are in season right now. They've always been your favorite, right, Father? The stores outside are back in business. I'll go and find some for you.
Nina-chan. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Don't apologize to me. Please, Father. If you apologize to me, I...
Damn it.
This is it?
Yes. The harmonium, at last. The wondrous science that we've been chasing for so long.
This thing, huh? So is it operational?
It's been 2 centuries since it was last used. Now it won't even budge an inch, no matter what we try. We haven't been able to crack the seal on the mausoleum either. It looks like we need to follow proper procedures in order to open them.
Well, that is a problem. The song, the player, and the protector, right?
That's what it says in our sacred book. Fortunately, as far as the song goes, we already have the lyrics for the first 2 verses, thanks to the work of St. Aristide.
And the 3rd verse should be with Mashiro?
Well, she was raised to be the queen of this nation, so she should know it.
I see, so the song is Mashiro, and if Sergei is right about the real princess thing, the player would be Arika. We'll definitely need to find her.
Yes.
The Aries will take us in, right? They won't turn us away, will they?
This is all the Queen's fault. Blame her for us ending up like this.
Wasn't it that Nagi guy who kicked us out?
Yeah, but I was unemployed because of that Queen. And all the while, those bribe-taking politicians and construction contractors were getting rich. And then we end up with that castle. Pathetic.
Restart the construction from scratch. We shall rebuild this castle into something completely new.
I can't ignore the fact that the Queen's having these big birthday celebrations and having her castle rebuilt, when she should really be dealing with a lot more important issues. For example, think about the place where you woke up.
If they don't have bread...
Well, then they can always eat candy.
I can see that you're very fortunate.
What's wrong with me doing things the way I like? I'm the Queen.
I'll bet the rumors were true. She was probably an imposter after all.
I've had it with that princess. Both the king and queen were decent, honorable people, but she's nothing like them.
You're right. Maybe the rumor that's going around really is true. But I'm still...
This girl is the real princess. She is the real daughter of the king and the true heir of Windbloom.
There's no possible way that little brat could ever be the queen. I am the real. I am the real. I'm so dry I can't shed tears.
Hey, you. You don't look so good. Are you all right? Have I seen you somewhere before?
I think you must be mistaken.
Well, it doesn't matter. Drink that. Here. You'll die if you get left behind, you know.
Can I really?
I'm not going to force you if you don't want any. Hey! Oh, man, come on. What a waste.
I understand. In that case, I have no further questions to ask you.
Why are you looking for Arika? Although I don't really expect an answer from you.
That is because it has nothing to do with you.
Well, can you at least give us your name?
I am Merciful Intelligential Yggdrasil Unit. However, that's not my only name. There was once someone whom I loved. I gave her everything, and she gave me the name Miyu.
Miyu.
Whoa, that looks painful.
I don't think I can walk another step.
Your skin is really fair, and your hands and feet are smooth. Well, except for the fact that they're covered in blisters right now. Why is that? Are you some sort of princess from another country? Just kidding. Why would a princess be in an awful place like this? A princess would be eating delicious food and sleeping on a nice, soft bed right now. Really, so unfair.
Mimi, do you also... Do you also hate the Queen?
Yeah. My dad used to be a baker, you know. He had his own bakery, and even though it was a small place, it was filled with lots of customers every day. But then some government officials came to the bakery, and they closed it down. Something about them wanting to build a road. And my dad just lost all his energy and will to work. After that, it was the same old story. Drinking, debt, gambling, the whole works. In the end, he died a pitiful death by the side of that road. Every time I look at the castle, I always think the same thing. The Queen has never done a thing for any of us. She never listens and doesn't watch over us either. And that's because from way up there in her castle, she can't even see us. There's no way she can understand what we're going through. So that's why I decided not to look up at the Queen either. I refuse to look up at her. Why should I look at someone who does stuff like that stupid birthday party? That's why I hate the Queen. I hate her!
Mimi.
Wait here a minute.
Up until now, was I...
Here.
You can have it. It's really good.
Huh? It's not really that good. Actually, it tastes awful. The guy warned me about the taste. He said it's because we're low on salt.
No, it's delicious. It's the first time in my life I ever realized food can be so good.
Hey, come on, don't start crying. It's just some stew. Jeez, what kind of life did you have before?
Is it true?
Yeah, it is. We met up with another group a little while ago. It seems she managed to join in with them. Hey, everyone, come on! We just caught someone who worked in the castle. One of the Queen's maids!
This woman, I've seen her before.
She's Queen Mashiro's personal aide.
While we were starving, she was living the life of luxury. Damn her, she tried to escape by hiding among us.
This is all because of you people! Give me back my wife, my home, my job!
It's because you let that stupid Queen do whatever she wanted!
What should we do with her?
No, that won't erase our anger. Make her take responsibility.
That's right!
I say we take from her everything she took from us.
I never knew they hated me this much.
Well, it serves her right. But she's just a maid who happened to work in the castle. So why? She's just the same. She didn't do anything to stop the Queen from messing around like she did. And because of that, we ended up like this.
This is your last chance to redeem yourself. Tell us where the Queen is. We'll let you live if you do.
That's correct. Indeed, I am. Come on! Huh? All right. May I present Mashiro Blonde the Windbloom, the crown princess and future queen over all of Windbloom Kingdom. I am supposed to be the queen of this country. What's wrong with doing things the way I like?
That's right, I should be the one. My feet. Why won't they move?
Are you sure you don't know? You'd be a fool to die for that girl.
I don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
That's what she did. She deserved it.
Huh. She could at least cried or begged for her life or something. That wasn't any fun. What's wrong with you? Hey!
I have nothing left. No nation. No friends.
long do you people plan on continuing this disgraceful state of affairs? I hope you realize that this is a clear attack on the legal sovereignty of Garderobe.
Why is that? You're still holding classes, aren't you? I don't see any problems with the current situation, right?
You have imprisoned one of the 5 pillars, the bewitching Smile Amethyst, and you've allowed fully armed soldiers to set foot in this hallowed institution. How can you say these things are normal?
It's all for security, nothing more. After all, right now your teachers and students aren't able to use the power of the Otome. You're defenseless. And that's dangerous, especially since you've been unable to detect where the Schwartz are hiding.
Yes, a frightening thought.
You people.
Please remember your place, Miss Maria.
Nina Wong, there is still much more you need to learn before becoming a full Otome. Yet you've still gone ahead and used that gemstone.
This is my wish, and I have received the approval of my master, His Highness Grand Duke Nagi.
Someday you'll come to regret it.
Ooh, scary.
You know, I must admit, you surprised me. I never expected you to have that gem.
Of course not. You see, a trump card is a trump card because you hold on to it until the very end. Don't worry, you have my word. I'll turn all your hopes into reality, as long as you don't betray me. Nina, don't forget, that goes for you too.
Yes, sir.
Good answer. Now all we have to do is find Mashiro and Arika, the real trump cards.
What is this place? Mashiro, you're finally awake! Thank goodness. They said you were going to turn into human jerky out there.
Arika.
Do you want some water?
Arika?
What is it?
So you're awake now?
Isn't this quite the coincidence?
This is Aswad's village? Yup, it's a pretty cool place. How'd you end up here? It was just like what happened to you. These guys brought me here. Apparently they found me lying out in the desert with Mikoto.
But I thought the Aswad were supposed to be a bunch of scary cursed maniacs.
Watch your tongue! Our rule is to kill anyone who comes near our village, whomever they may be. So don't forget that your worthless life is in our hands.
Especially when it's somebody like you, Queen Mashiro.
A queen? I'm not anymore.
Huh?
I'm not the queen. I never was. Arika, you were the real princess all along, weren't you?
That's nothing but a bunch of lies.
Then why?
No, it can't be true. I don't believe anything that big liar says.
Arika,
Yes?
go tell the people outside to prepare something for her to eat.
Huh? Right. Yes, leader. Wait here for me, okay, Mashiro?
Arika.
Believe me, she's doing a lot better now than she was a while ago. Back when we found her in the desert, she was like a toy doll. She wouldn't respond to anything we did.
Huh?
Tell me, what happened to make her like that? That explains a lot.
Now that I've answered your question, what are you planning to do with Arika? Why did you save her?
I understand that you're her master and have her Meister gem. Are you telling the truth when you say you're not Windbloom's queen?
I don't know. That kind of thing doesn't matter anymore.
I would have to agree that you don't have the traits of a queen. You're nothing but a very fortunate child.
Look, I have nothing left. Don't talk as if you know everything, you old woman.
You're one to talk. You really have no idea what it feels like to lose everything.
How dare you?
Allow me to correct one of your mistakes. I'm only 17.
What's wrong, Antsy? Huh? Hey, Antsy! Don't call me Antsy, okay?
Huh?
But you really look like one. Arika, come play with us. Yeah, come on, let's play. Hey!
Luo, if you are a man of Aswad, then get up under your own power. Way to go. I'm proud of you. You did really great, Luo.
Leader! Hey, me too!
Oh my goodness.
Wow, everybody around here really adores the leader, huh?
Why, of course we all love her. She is the leader of our people, after all.
That woman, is she the Queen of Aswad or something?
The Queen, you say? Well, she does inherit the bloodline of the previous leader. But Midori earned the trust of the people all on her own. Of course, she paid a heavy price for it.
Arika, come see me later. There is something I need to talk to you about.
Are we really going to do this? We're gonna go see that president with the glasses, right? Well, we may have crossed the border, but we still have a long way to travel before we reach the capital of Ares. You don't think you can do it, is that it?
Oh, shut up. If I really wanted to, I could get a car to stop for us without any problem.
Hey, fine. Then why don't you prove it to me? You seriously think that'll get them to stop? You've got to strike a sexier pose like this.
Why would I do something that embarrassing?
Yes, all right!
Damn you now!
We are the border police of the Republic of Ares. You are under arrest for indecent exposure and disturbing the peace.
Big Sister Shizuru, it was for my sake you did that. I will get you out of there.
Nina! Hey, I'm getting really worried. Erskine and Arika have both been missing since the day of the graduation dance battle. Nina! Do you know anything about it?
Excuse me now.
Driver?
It sure is getting lonely around here. Oh, well, knowing those girls, they'll be just fine. Now then.
I think it'd be better if we return to the academy. Be quiet, you! Listen, the dance battle, the graduation, the ascension ceremony, the greatest stage of my life just went up in flames, and I'm not gonna pretend that nothing happened! Ugh, everyone is so cruel. At last I thought I could finally become a Meister. Big Sister Shiho. Spirals. What? Spirals! I'll give them some maki-makis. I'll give them all maki-makis. Maki-maki-maki-maki-maki-maki for them all. Don't sit around there. Hurry up and help me with the maki-makis. Red maki-maki. Blue maki-maki. Red maki-maki. Blue maki-maki. Yellow maki-maki. Red maki-maki. Blue maki-maki. Yellow maki-maki.
Arika, how did you come to possess that gemstone?
This stone? Grandma told me that it's a memento of my mother. That's how I was able to figure out that Lena Sayers might be my mother. No! She is my mother. But Arika, you're... Like I said, it's a lie.
Either way, it seems that you have a very strong connection with the Blue Sky Sapphire and its history.
In which case we owe you an apology.
Apology for what?
14 years ago, well, by now I guess it would be 15 years ago, it was when we stormed Fuka Palace. At that time, the previous leader was still in power. We were after something that was hidden underneath the palace, so we cooperated with Schwartz in an invasion. The man who led us was then the Minister of the Interior. He wanted to assassinate the king.
The minister?
Yes. In the ensuing battle, I fought the Blue Sky Sapphire, and with my own hands, I killed her. Even though she had lost her powers through childbirth, she displayed her unwavering loyalty to the king. She fought me bravely until the very last moment of her life.
But what's the point of you giving us an apology now?
Don't get me wrong. We also risked our lives in that battle. It's a simple fact. The strong survive, and the weak perish.
But then why?
A fight is sacred to the Aswad. If fate decides that one's life should end in battle, we will honor that person's life and their remains in the highest regard, even if it's an enemy. But in the end, we were not able to protect the body of Lena Sayers. Not from that conniving bastard, John Smith. We never fully trusted those people to begin with, but from that point on, we completely severed all ties with the Schwartz.
Why would the Schwartz want to do such a thing?
Arika, in your time at Garderobe, were you ever told about how gems and nanomachines are made? Your predecessor, the legendary Otome, Fumi Himeno. Her body still remains sleeping inside the tomb underneath the mausoleum. She is the sole master of the students and the 5 pillars. She is also the womb that gives birth to the coral and pearl gems. In order to create a womb that gives birth to gems, it is necessary to use the body of an Otome who has given birth to a child and become a mother during her life. I suspect that that's what went through Smith's mind. If he's able to acquire the technology, then he'll be able to make Lena Sayers, the Blue Sky Sapphire, a new master for Otomes, a new predecessor to challenge the present one.
No way!
Your Highness, take a look at this.
Oh, is it done?
Yes. I must say, the data from the Garderobe Research Department's head professor certainly came in handy.
Midori. Reito.
All right. Now that that's ready, why don't we have the girls of Garderobe help us out?
Huh?
Now, whoever wants to, no, actually, whether they want to or not, they can all become an Otome.
Your Highness!
Well, Nina, let's get right on it. Can I leave it to you to take charge of recruitment and gather candidates from among the students?
You're leaving it up to me?
Yep. And then have those girls go find Mashiro, so...
Excuse me, I have something to say.
Why, Sergei, you're feeling better already?
Thanks to you.
So, now that you're well, what does a traitor like you want from me?
Nina is still a student, Your Highness. There's a chance she could make errors in judgment. For this mission, I humbly request that you put me in charge instead of her.
You certainly are kind. Okay then, consider this your chance to reclaim your reputation.
Yes.
But you won't get another chance after this, understand?
Of course, sir.
Father.
They say a long time ago this planet was green and bountiful. It must have been truly beautiful. But it became a wasteland during the War of the 12 Kings because of the weapons, that power of science. The old homeland of our people, the Black Valley, disappeared overnight due to a massive weapons malfunction. The survivors and descendants were all left with the disease, our so-called curse for using that deadly weapon.
As a result, we Aswad have been regarded as the cursed tribe. Since that time, we have been hated and oppressed.
You two saw Luo, right? He was a little boy with the crutches. His sickness has already begun to show itself. He won't live very long.
We were the same. All of us became sick at a young age and would have died. But with the help of our remaining powers of science, we have become cyborgs. We exist as the living dead, while we still live, if only temporarily.
There's only one hope for curing this sickness, and that is to acquire the help of Garderobe's nanomachine technology. I started succumbing to the sickness when I was 17. That means I'm as good as dead now. But this RAM, this jewel, was created by analyzing the gem of an Otome. Because of it, my life has been extended to this day. And so that's why I'll stay 17 years old forever. It's ironic. We die because of science, and now we need science to cure us. How funny. But this by itself is not enough. Because this is an imitation, it's too unstable. We'll never know when the nanomachines will malfunction. That's why we must obtain the real thing. To survive, we must obtain all the knowledge and powers that humanity created and Garderobe sealed.
You said it yourself, didn't you, Arika? That if everybody had this technology, then all of us would all be happy. There wouldn't be any more wars.
If we are to fulfill our wishes, then we will need every great power and every single person we can get on our side. Arika, Mashiro, please lend us your strength. We need the power of a Blue Sky Sapphire, the power of a Maestro Otome.
No! Arika? No, I don't wanna! I don't want this anymore! I'm done! I don't wanna be an Otome! I never wanna use an Otome's powers again! Arika! Arika!
Leader, we've received a letter from Cardair.
Wait! Arika! I can't do this! I don't want to do these kind of things anymore! Arika! Because I'll get her!
For Cardair to actually bow their heads to us.
That just shows how dangerous the international situation is right now.
Right. Will it be all right to leave those two out there in the desert?
Yes, we can finish our discussion with them when we return. Take care of things while we're gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, Fiar. Now that that little Otome brat has taken control of Garderobe, we can no longer afford to sit back and do nothing. The people of the Black Valley possess technology that will be invaluable to Cardare's prosperity. You must retrieve it.
May I say one thing, sir?
Go ahead. What is it?
Those people are known to be very unforgiving. If we were to attack them, they could retaliate against us. And then we'd be at war.
You're not afraid, are you? They're nothing more than a bunch of refugees. All you need to do is follow my orders, as is your duty.
Of course, as you wish, Emperor.
Don't say anymore! My stomach hurts! My stomach!
Haruka, stop it. You're being very rude.
But... Look at this!
But that was all because of her.
Oh, really? Since when did the headmistress become the type of person to have newly appointed colleagues take the blame for her mistakes?
Yeah, you've got to take responsibility for your own actions. After all, you're the grown-up.
Never mind that. It's not important. There's something else we should be discussing.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me about all that.
Madam President, as one of the 5 pillars, the Ice Silver Crystal, and with my authority as headmistress of Garderobe, I hereby officially request assistance from the Republic of Ares.
I'm sorry, Headmistress, but I'm afraid that our conference is still in a deadlock regarding this incident. As part of our position, we're placing a high priority on gathering information first.
But there's nothing to debate. Garderobe has been unjustly taken over. It's all written down there.
I know that. If I could, I would fly over there as fast as possible. Then I'd find that little runt Noggy and beat him into a pulp.
A pulp, huh? However, if Ares does anything reckless now, we may end up actually encouraging the other nations to join Arutai. That would threaten our security even more.
And if that happens...
Haruka, be careful. You'll die if you keep laughing so hard. Hey, Arika. How long do you plan on staying in here like this? I was wondering, Mashiro. Can we just stay here forever? Of course not. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, I guess. I guess we can't. You have a point. Maybe it is better to stay here.
So that's the new Otome predecessor, huh? I wonder who it could be.
I wasn't informed about such matters.
Father. Why are you doing all of these things?
All of what things?
I'm talking about the Valkyrie unit. Father, you shouldn't have to.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. My hands are already soiled with these kinds of matters. And the one thing I can't bear is to let my little girl suffer any more than she already has, Nina-chan.
Please don't call me Nina-chan anymore. Huh? I'm already 15 and I've become a full Meister. So please, Father, don't talk to me like I'm still a child.
Oh, I understand. Though I can't help but feel a bit sad. I guess you could say it's the sadness of being a father. Well then, I guess I'll see you later.
Our information was correct. This is their headquarters.
Yeah, this group has been taking orphans and abducting children and then training them all to be perfect assassins. It's quite appalling. These criminals are survivors of the First Lord's insurgency. There's no reason to let them live. It was only an accident and nothing more, so stop pointing your gun at her. What's your name, little girl?
Nina.
That's a nice name. It's all right. You're safe now, Nina. You must have been scared, but everything is all right now.
I can still remember those 2 big hands. But now, because of that, as far as Father's concerned, I'm still the same little girl I was back then. Please, Father, please look at me. I want you to notice that I'm already... I had no idea. I never knew that the Otome's powers were like that.
In order to create a womb that gives birth to gems, it is necessary to use the body of an Otome who has given birth to a child and become a mother during her life.
Is it really necessary to go that far? I've been told so many times about the burdens that are part of becoming an Otome.
But I never... Why? Why am I such a complete idiot?
That makes two of us. I'm an idiot, too.
I'm way more of an idiot than you are.
No way, I'm the bigger idiot.
No, you're not. I am.
I said it's me!
No, it's me. It's all my fault. If only I'd paid more attention. If only I had known the truth about all of this. And Ersti. And poor Nina, too. And even Sergei. It's true. I really didn't know anything. I always end up doing the wrong thing.
Why admit it now all of a sudden? You've always been an idiot and you always do the wrong thing. That's nothing new.
You wouldn't understand how I feel, Mashiro. It's all because of me. My most precious friends are.
Don't talk like you're the only one who's suffering, Arika.
But I understand, okay? I get it! I'm also... Oishi. It was all because of me.
It was my fault. It's my fault she died.
What? Miss Aoi?
Everything will be all right. I have lots of faith in you. I have no doubt that you will become a great queen someday, Miss Mashiro.
That's right. I can't give up. I have to keep going.
Aoi sacrificed her life to protect someone useless like me, and so for her sake... Arika!
Huh?
Let me kiss you.
Huh?
Look, I cannot die here. I can't afford to die just yet. The contract! We can use your Otome powers to get out of here.
No, I don't want to. I can't become an Otome anymore.
Then what are we supposed to do? Do you really plan on staying here forever?
That would be fine, because everything is... I just don't...
I can't! Snap out of it! Shut up and do as I say!
I won't! Come on! Why won't you? I said no! Just stop it! Huh? Now what?
Is it trying to digest us? Huh? Have you forgotten? Well then let me remind you we're inside the stomach of a jaguar! Arika, you gotta jump! Get over here!
Jump? From here? We made it out safe.
Yeah.
Your face looks weird.
So does yours.
Huh?
No, really, you are weird.
Yeah, maybe sometimes.
You know, it all seems so crazy. I said I didn't want to be an Otome anymore, but...
Yeah, well, in the end, I guess that's just how we are.
Beautiful.
It is.
Huh?
Don't tell me.
The village!
Hey, hang in there!
It was an Otome, the lovely onyx from Cartier, the fruits of our research.
Who are you? You're the girl who transferred midterm, and to think I would find Queen Mashiro in such a place.
Why are you attacking this village? What's going on? How could a Maestro Otome do this? Have the people of this village done anything wrong?
I did this because it's my master's wish.
You just follow his orders blindly?
Of course I do. We carry the burden of our master's life, and following the orders of a master is an Otome's greatest desire.
Hurry! Put out the fire, quick!
Somebody help me, please! Lulu's in there! Mashiro, take care of him, okay?
Oh, right. You there. Hey, you over there! Give me a hand!
can take care of things here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You there! If you have a free hand, take this. Take the bucket and help us put out the fire.
Luo! Luo, answer me! Please, stay back! Luo, say something!
Leader, help me.
Hang in there, Luo. I'm gonna get you out of here right away. Don't worry.
Luo. I'm okay, Mom.
What happened here?
Leader!
What? The REM data was taken? Damn it. Argos did this. Rad, you organize the men and help them put out the fire. Gall, you investigate what damage was done to the lab. Dine, move the injured away from this area. Lumen, gather the women to treat the wounded. Don't despair, citizens of Black Valley. As long as we continue to work together, this kind of trial will not keep us down. Everyone, lend me your strength!
Leader! For you, leader!
Otome? You mean we can actually become Meisters? We'll be rewarded with anything we can imagine? No way!
Now, please fill out these forms with the necessary information.
Tomoe. Huh?
I have an important message for Major Wong.
What is it? Is it an emergency?
Looks like we finally have everything under control. I'm so envious of you. You never quit. I just get more and more exhausted.
But you worked hard. In fact, I think this is the first time I've ever seen you work so hard and so long.
Huh? Well, that doesn't mean much coming from you.
I heard that you two saved Luo. You have my deepest gratitude.
No problem. Please, leader! Tell me, what are Otomes anyway? Up till now, I've always thought of Otomes as being on the side of justice. But after all that's happened, I've started to hate them. But then when my life and Mashiro's were in danger, I still went ahead and became an Otome. But the one who caused all this was an Otome too. Then again, I was only able to save Luo because I was an Otome.
An Otome represents power, nothing more and nothing less.
Huh? That's not what I was asking about. I just want to know, are we good or bad?
Power itself is neither good nor bad. But without power, the only possible outcome is death. It's a necessity in order to rule and live in this world. That's why everyone wants Otomes, to possess this immense power that technology created. In order to survive. In order to reach a goal. In the end, isn't it the same with you, Arika?
Open the door for us. Big sister, I've come to take you out of here.
You.
Starting today, these will be your chambers. Don't worry, I won't let anyone lay a finger on you, Big Sister Shizuru.
If you don't mind, I would like to ask you one question. How is Headmistress Natsuki doing? Did she escape?
Unfortunately, she's already been captured, and now she's being held under close guard at Fuka Palace. Maybe I can do something. I'll be leaving with Major Wong for my first mission as a Valkyrie. If I'm successful, I might be able to request another reward.
Well then, I wish you good luck, and please work your hardest.
I never expected you, of all people, to show up here.
Do you have a problem with it?
No, it's reassuring to have you. G.A. Hallard.
This is...
It's called the Harmonium. It's the culmination of science from the previous era. To fulfill my dreams, to fulfill Sergei's dreams and mine, we need the power of this thing.
Other dreams can be fulfilled?
That's right. Don't you think this world is all mixed up? All the science of the Earth era is sealed up by Garderobe. And people known as Otome maintain a peace that's really only superficial. I want to end that, all of it. And once that's done, we can finally return humanity to a more glorious era.
Yes, there's still lots left, so hold your horses. Here you go, son. Eat up.
Thank you so much. I see. So the 5 of them left.
Yeah. They went to deliver our message of retribution to Cardair.
Leader.
Hey, what's that over there? Don't tell me they've returned already.
No, it's not them. I don't like the looks of this.
Hurry! Prepare for an attack!
Wait a minute. Isn't that Sergei?
Attention, citizens of Aswan. I am Major Sergei Wong of the Imperial Military of Otome Principality. We have no intention of fighting with you. Our only purpose here is to pick up Queen Mashiro of Windbloom Kingdom, along with the Otome accompanying her, Arika Umemiya. We ask that you turn those two over to us as soon as possible. Your deadline is noon. Have them come to the Dragon Cemetery. If they are late, we will be left with no choice but to discontinue our peaceful relations. I trust you will make the
What
proper
are you
decision.
doing? They're gonna see you. Arika!
Sir, a message from the Valkyrie unit. We will begin our plans shortly.
I see.
We have a report from Mr. Smith. Our insurance has awakened.
Really?
Insurance?
Yes, that's right. It's someone who may know the final verse to the song. Huh? Our search team found her at the bottom of the valley, barely alive. She's the one person who is closest to Mashiro.
I'll leave these people in your capable hands.
All right, sure thing, Your Majesty.
Arika.
It'll be fine. Come on, let's go, Mashiro.
You know this has to be a trap, right? But we still have to go.
There they are. Looks like the Otomes from all the nations have gathered here. Even the lovely Onyx is making an appearance. It looks like they're ready for us. This fight might be a bit tougher than we thought.
But we're still going to push through and defeat them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I knew it. I knew you'd come here. Are you all right? I'm assuming Queen Mashiro is hiding somewhere close by. That shows good judgment. You always have to be cautious when you're facing the enemy.
I don't understand. Why did you have to be my patron? Why did you support me? And what about that time?
That was because you... I should stop making excuses. It was probably because I was attracted to you. Even I was surprised by myself. After all, you're the same age as Nina. But I admit, I was deeply attracted by that brilliant smile of yours. To the way you looked ahead and chased after your dreams. I was drawn to you and your determined eyes. That's why when the time came, I betrayed the Grand Duke and tried my best to save you. It was the first time I'd ever done anything like that. But the result of that was...
How's Nina?
She's fine, on the outside at least. But looking at her now hurts me. And so that's why I have a duty to take care of the mistakes I made, as a soldier of Aratai, and also as a father to Nina.
I feel sorry for Nina. I think I probably fell in love with you too. I loved you.
That's why I understand how Nina feels about you, Sergei.
I know that! I've always known!
But then why?
It's not something logical. Nina is my daughter.
But Sergei...
So right now, as her father, I have to do whatever I can for her sake. That is how I can express my love for Nina. I was hoping that you'd surrender. But I suppose you'd rather keep chasing your dreams, right? That's the answer I know. Princess Mashiro should be hiding somewhere around here. Find her.
Roger that.
You've memorized the song, right?
Yes.
I can't believe it. I really must be the luckiest guy in the world. All that's left is for you to test it out.
If I do, then Father, the new Major won't have to go through with his plans, will he?
You don't have to worry your pretty little head over that. I already told the Valkyries before they left that they had to watch over Sergei. I'm sure they'll be keeping a close eye on him. And if the song is real, then we have no more use for Mashiro or Arika. We only needed them for their verses of the song. So if you truly wish to, you can kick them both off of the stage permanently.
Arika?
Yep. Hasn't she always been a nuisance to you?
Well...
You certainly are a kind person. But I'm afraid that kindness will only bring you pain. Since from now on, you'll be using this.
Hello, Arika. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. I'm glad to see that you're doing well.
Tomoe, that robe you're wearing!
Isn't it wonderful? It's a Meister robe that Grand Duke Nagi gave to me. It's just like Big Sister Shizuru's robe. It doesn't need a master to be used. It's a robe that lets me feel free and extraordinary. Hey, Arika, please allow me this dance. I'm so excited, I think my heart is about to burst. Because the truth is, since the first time I met you...
I have always hated you!
It's an even battle against a Meister robe. This thing really does have awesome power. But this is what happens to you if you try to go against the plans they've set for you. Figures.
It's okay, I'm fine. I can't fight with her. I can only watch her from afar, in which case, the least I can do is endure this pain so Arika can continue the fight. What's wrong, Mikoto?
Why? Why am I the one to play it?
Do you really need to know?
Finally, the harmonium.
First, the protector.
What? My robe?
Then, the players.
This song. It's the lullaby. But these lyrics, I've never heard them before. It's a fourth verse?
That's enough. Stop resisting and surrender peacefully.
No way! Even Big Sister Chie!
This fight is now over.
Arika! You don't have to worry about me, okay? If they had any intention of killing me, they would have done it already! Listen, as Master and Otome, both of our lives are the same. If one of us gives up, then we both do, and it's over!
Mashiro. How wonderful the two of you are. Faithful and true, to the point of foolishness!
Why did you stop like that?
Look.
Huh? Oh, that's...
Let me first commend you on putting up an impressive battle. But I fear that to fight on would only be a waste of your time and mine. You cannot defeat me.
How about proving that? Here I come!
Prepare yourself! Sokatemo!
If you want revenge against me, then wait for me in the world of stars.
It's impossible. Yar's been defeated.
I don't believe it. Carter Castle has fallen.
How did this happen?
If this is their idea of a welcoming party for us, I'd say they've gone overboard.
Huh?
Then I'm stuck with Mia!
That's right. That piece of trash only followed my orders. I was the one who planned everything from the beginning. The uniform, the swimming pool, and the survival test.
Why would you do such things?
You see, Arika, it's because Big Sister Shizuru always had her eyes on you. It annoyed me so much. That's why I wanted you to disappear, but that bothersome Erstein got in the way. She was such a foolish idiot, but she was also rather lucky. Oh, but I heard she died. That's a big relief. I would never have been such a coward. I'll get everything I desire. Wealth, status, honor, my big sister by my side, everything, using this power of the Otome.
I won't forgive you. You have no idea what Erskine went through. You have no idea.
Huh, you're so stubborn. You can still move after that? Oh well then. Let's go! Lee, Nagoy, Jan! Let's do it! Genzo Balha!
No! They're really trying to kill Arika. Who the hell is that?
Isn't that...
Miyu. Please excuse me for being late, Arika.
You're the person from that night.
The cursed black diamond, the accursed gem of the Valkyries. You people would play around with the corpse of Lena Sayers in order to create these abominations?
Her corpse?
The most important order left by that person is up to me. I must destroy you people.
You! A cyborg sword won't beat us! I'll show you what we can do!
Unlock numbers 4 through 12. Set anti-materializer output at 50%.
Ah! My element!
Wait,
No! Nina, you can use this thing to do whatever you want. So, what is it you want to do right now?
So beautiful. At last, this is the power of the legendary harmonium. Huh? What happened? Did we just travel through time and space?
Well, there seems to be a floor. Look. But more importantly, is this place.
Sergei!
I apologize for this. I believe I avoided critical areas, but... Arika, be careful. It's coming.
What is it? How come there's a thunderstorm all of a sudden?
No, that's not a thunderstorm.
Oh no, don't tell me.
It's the ultimate black diamond.
Nina. Nina, it's you.
Hello, Father.
Father, you've been wounded!
Nina. Arika. But why?
Arika.
It was you again! Nina, it's not like that!
Please, Arika, you must stand back.
But...
No, Nina, stop this!
I won't forgive you! I won't forgive somebody who hurts my father! Never!
Sword Marie, begin the higher order materialization sequence. Miss Alyssa, grant me your power! Confirming hereditary information with Alyssa Sears. Artemis, the Golden Sword. Mission start.
fleet of Remus's Imperial Guard.
Look! That ship's the Antoinette from Florence.
More and more Otomes and kings are coming to Wind City. I wonder if this means all those rumors are really true.
About the war, you mean? What is His Highness thinking?
Who? Oh, you never know who's listening.
All right, why don't we get started?
Report on the current situation.
Of course. Just now, King Charles of Florence and his Maester Rosalie have arrived in our nation. They are about to sign the Treaty of Alliance with our government very shortly. This is all thanks to the many demonstrations of the Harmonium's power. The deadline given by His Highness is quickly approaching. It will be interesting to see how many nations withdraw from the old treaty and come over to our side.
What is Cardare's position?
They seem to be focused on arguing over the selection of the next heir. I'm not surprised, given every one of the candidates has been eliminated.
How scary. Still, for the most part, things are going as expected.
But the actions taken by Ares are very troubling, Your Highness.
It could be fun if they decide to come at us. Well, if they do, I'm counting on you, Nina.
Of course, leave it to me.
Why can't we take the Suzushiro? All that we need is the ceremonial equipment, right?
Yes, but the problem is that our usual imports of goods from Remus have suddenly been cut off. I'm guessing that Remus has decided to side with Grand Duke Nagi.
Damn, that opportunistic hag! How dare she go and betray us at a time like this? Huh?
Madam President, you have a guest.
Come in.
Long time no see. Big Sister Haruka. Sarah Gallagher?
What is the 5 pillars, the Milky Way aquamarine?
But I thought you were supposed to be doing some work with those dudes in the East.
You mean the Eastern Kingdoms? How many times do I have to remind you? Please be precise with your actions and comments. Never mind. I have some good news. Today I brought some nice presents for you, all the way from Zapang.
Presents?
Lola Bianchi, Rosalie Claudel.
Oh my goodness! Miss Maria, Big Sister Yukarigo. Hello there.
Good to see you again.
I see. So your wedding was canceled because of that incident with Akane.
Yep, that's how it turned out. And the girl who was supposed to replace her went missing, along with the spiral spin serpentine gem. As a result, I had no choice but to re-enter a contract with this abyssal jade gemstone.
You were telling me you were relieved to get out of the marriage because it was political.
Oh, don't tell them that, Big Sister Lola. Stop being so mean to me.
You are really not taking this seriously enough, Rosalie. This is completely different from what we experienced with the Lutetia border conflicts. This time we might end up having to kill each other. Maybe even Carla and Big Sister Haruka.
However, that is what makes us Otomes. All of you will be under my authority. Please follow my orders.
Very well, I will do as you say, Ultimate Black Diamond. It is only natural. I don't want to see another city disappear.
Please show these two to their quarters. I will speak with you both later.
Wait a moment, Nina Wong. This is for you. We found this when we were collecting Erskine Ho's possessions. It's a letter addressed to you and Arika Yumemiya.
So, how does it feel to order around all those prominent Big Sister Meisters? And not just that, what does it feel like to control a weapon that's said to have once destroyed half the world? It's nothing. I do what I do because it is necessary. For the sake of your dearest father?
To make the Grand Duke's ideals reality. To change this twisted world.
Liar. Just do whatever you want to do. Right now, you're able to make any wish of yours a reality. Even if you want a man, there are plenty of loopholes you could use. For example, you can...
Shut up right now! What would you understand about it? I don't think you could.
I don't even want to understand! You do nothing but make excuses to hide the fact that your jealousy is out of control, killing your 2 best friends in the process.
I suggest you leave. Get out of my sight right now.
You know something, Nina? I'm looking forward to the war beginning. From now on, let's both watch our own backs, all right? Nina is so mean. I'm sure I didn't do anything to make her angry like that.
That's a magic spell to relieve the pain.
Oh, please, just wait a little longer. If I have a bit more time, I'm sure I can convince them to set you and the headmistress free.
Don't worry about that. Everything's all right now that I have you, my dear Tomoe.
Big sister.
Headmistress, it worked like a charm. It took a bit of doing, but I was able to get that letter to Big Sister Shizuru.
All right!
I see, good.
And regarding that other thing...
What did you find out? Is it possible?
Yep, I'm almost certain it is. It's exactly the same as the data left by Professor Yoko.
Good job.
I can't take all the credit. My classmates also helped a lot.
And as for using a computer, this book really came in handy in the end. It was something Erskine left behind.
I see. Any word from Ares?
They sent a message to report their departure was delayed by a few days, but they promised they'll be here on time.
All right, everyone, begin your preparations as planned.
My lady. The ones who have inherited your blood have grown up to be healthy and strong. Now it's time to do what I must.
How's Rad doing?
Not good. Although I repaired his body as best I could.
Looks like his form has reached its limit. Still, we're fortunate that our battle against Cardair only cost the lives of Lumen and myself.
But Rato...
Midori, we knew what would happen. I'm already dead. Now I can finally...
Not yet! Yoko, I won't accept it. I don't want to lose you a second time. Rato.
Ersti. Dear Arika and Nina, by the time the two of you read this, chances are I will already be gone. I've always known that a day would come when I would have to fulfill my duty, and so I forced myself not to get close to anyone. I purposely kept myself from making too many friends. But then I met you, Nina, and later Arika too. And I got to know everyone in my class. I had a lot of fun. I was hoping that the black letter would never come to me, and that I could remain together with everyone forever. But I really don't know if serving the god of intelligence and taking back the power of science is a good idea or not. But I can't bring myself to go against it. Ever since I was a child, I've been brought up to believe that it's the right thing to do. I'm sure you can both make your own decisions because you're both very strong. I really loved both of you. I was very fortunate to have been with you and have both of you in my life. Nina, Arika, there were many things I couldn't say that I wanted to say. I'm sorry. But I can say thank you. Thank you so much for being my most precious friends. Love, Erskine Ho.
Oh, Ers, I'm not strong. I'm not strong at all. What you went through.
Nina. Nina, what's wrong?
Why did I do such terrible things to my friends? Erskine, I made you and Arika.
Nina, get a hold of yourself. Nina!
That's not even all of it. I killed them. All those people.
That's enough. That's enough, Nina. I'm here.
Father?
Have you calmed down?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Stop forcing yourself. I'll go have a word with His Highness. I'll convince him not to ask you to use that damn thing ever again. If that doesn't work, I'll protect you and think of a way for you to escape from him. So that way...
That's impossible.
Huh?
You understand that more than anyone, don't you, Father?
It's just that the one person most important to me is suffering, and yet I can't do anything about it!
Then please, take away my right to become an Otome.
That's crazy. How could I do that?
You're right. It couldn't happen because I'm not. Because I couldn't become your blue star.
Nina.
You'll be my father? Let's play, Father!
Thank you very much, Father.
So, enjoying the scenery?
Now, maybe you can help me figure something out. What do you think about the existence of us Otomes?
Huh? Why the sudden deep thoughts? We're a necessary evil.
I thought you'd say that. Here.
Huh?
The brake string spinel. That's the Meister gem I set aside for you.
You mean you had this on you all this time?
I'll admit there were times when you really pissed me off. But on the whole, I'm actually very thankful to you. I was only able to get this far because of you.
The proper payback for those who barge in and take away our home is to let them experience some physical pain, even if that person happens to be Grand Duke Nagi.
Whatever you say, I won't argue.
Elena. Ever since that day, I've been chasing after you. It was like running after a star that I would never reach. I was lured in by His Highness's unstoppable will. I believed there was nothing in this world that His Highness couldn't get his hands on. And that's why But from now on, that's all over. I have finally realized what's most important to me.
That would be most troublesome, Major. And here you were the trusted friend of His Highness. I never dreamed that you would attempt such a thing.
It's because I'm His Highness's friend that I must right the wrongs he plans to commit. No one wants to plunge this world into war and chaos. We have to stop it.
Chaos? But chaos is perfectly fine. It's a force of life that makes people compete with each other and move forward. Without chaos, we are merely stagnant. Are you truly happy living in this world of artificial limitations?
I'm happier to live in this world than I would ever be in a world where I have to sacrifice the people most important to me.
No way.
Don't worry, Smith. I promise I'll make sure to bury you along with your precious harmonium. Your Highness.
Well, that's really quite a shame. Sorry, Sergei.
Nina.
Father?
Miss Nina, come quickly. Something's happened to Major Wong.
It seems he had a gunfight with Smith. It really is a terrible shame.
Father!
He suffered massive brain damage. He's still breathing, but not for much longer.
No, Father, you can't die.
But Nina, there's still hope for Sergei. You can use this harmonium. As the ultimate weapon, this thing is capable of putting a warp in time and space. If you wish, it will give you the power to stop time before Sergei has stopped breathing. And then, once we open Garderobe's forbidden library, and use the power that's been sealed inside, it should be possible to bring Sergei back to life. So, dear Nina, tell me, what is it that your heart wishes for? People, the day has finally arrived. Today is Nagi's deadline for a final answer. We must find a way to put an end to his ambitions and free this city and its people. We hereby commence Operation Garderobe and Wind City Liberation.
A message from the Resistance headquarters. Otome's will dance. I repeat, Otome's will dance. Then launch the signal flares.
3 red signals. Huh, it's a declaration of war!
All units take level 1 combat positions. Engines maximum output. Maintain flow. Uptrim 30 degrees. Uptrim 30 degrees. Here comes the ultimate desert dreadnought, the Suzushiro. Let's go! Begin servicing!
They're coming.
Okay, now let's get this show on the road. Extend the battle deck. Unlock the cannon launchers. And open fire!
Sergei, for your sake, I'm willing to make the entire world and everyone in it our enemy.
Well, it's started. Are you ready to do this, Nina?
Master, I am ready.
You're going, aren't you? Huh, you're going? Yeah.
But you guys haven't finished training yet.
Yes, but out there, everyone is taking part in this battle to win back my nation. So that's why I have to go. It's my duty as queen.
If they decide to use the harmonium, then this war will become a repeat of the War of the 12 Kings.
That's why we've launched this preemptive attack. I've never seen you before. Who the heck are you?
It's just me, Brigadier.
What? Major Hallard?
I can't go against their control. Please don't hate me for this. According to the information we've received, they're not capable of launching a pinpoint attack at the present time. Now that we're as close as we can get.
We can only hope this works.
The rest is up to you, Headmistress.
Has it started?
Hi there, boy.
Huh?
Damn it, we need backup! Who the hell are you?
The one in charge of this place. I'll be taking my school back now. Listen up. The enemy's predecessor is causing the jamming. If we can destroy it and revive Lady Fumi, then victory is ours. Our goal's the mausoleum.
Stay away, old hag!
How rude of you, calling me an old hag.
They should have said old woman. Now, let's hurry.
Behind you!
Really, Natsuki? How in the world do you manage without me around? Shizuru! I'm so sorry. You had to suffer because of me. It's all right. It was for your sake, Natsuki. And besides, I did have some fun while you were gone.
They're coming!
Huh?
The insurgents have entered Garderobe.
So that was the real target all this time. Then I would say it's about time we move to the next step. Send out the slaves.
Yes.
Valkyrie Corps, begin high order materialization.
Natsuki, hurry!
I identify myself as the second pillar, the Ice Silver Crystal, Natsuki Kruger. With my authority as headmistress, I hereby request that the way to Our Lady be opened.
All right, let's do it! What?
Grand Duke Nagi's making no secret about it. He wants to get rid of us.
It's gonna hit us! Yukino! Emperor!
What is that?
Could it be? Is that our holy land, the Black Valley?
Arika.
What a surprise. Those two really are such stubborn girls. However, it still seems that Arika hasn't been able to bring out the true power of the Blue Sky Sapphire.
Arika, leave all these guys for me and Mikoto to deal with. You two head to the city. Right!
Mother, please wait for me. Just a little longer. I'll be right there. You have learned much, but for you to release the true powers of that gemstone, there is still one last barrier left for you to overcome. So go forth, Arika. Obtain the power of the Blue Star, and hold on to that one remaining hope for beating the ultimate Black Diamond and the Harmonium.
fasten the seal on the mausoleum.
Father. Oh, really? Then prepare the castle cannon. Don't worry, the Forbidden Library can withstand it.
Come on! Please, I need just a little more time. Yes, yes, yes! Ah! Materialize! Lone silver cartridge! According to Ares' information, the Valkyrie's predecessor is there. Please make it...
Fire.
Fire!
That's the headmistress's weapon.
All right! That's the bacon we've been waiting for! Ha! Come on, into the city! You mean bacon, Haruka?
So now the 5 pillars and all of the students should regain the power of their robes.
This is not good. Hurry and reconnect! We can't! The cable's broken!
Second shot is now charged and ready.
Do it.
She still hasn't unlocked the full power of the sapphire.
Arika, look out! Tomoe!
I commend you on your bravery for coming here again, but so far you've shown no improvement. Big Sister Shizuru, I knew it. It was all a lie, wasn't it?
If you truly thought you could earn someone's heart the way you went about it, I'm afraid you're greatly mistaken.
You're so cruel. But you know, Big Sister, you and I are very much alike. Because in the end, no matter what you say to me...
I would do anything to have you! I don't want to fight you! Stop it!
Stop, you say? At this stage? Just goes to show how naive you are!
I don't care if I'm naive! I'm gonna try to do whatever it takes to end this war!
What's going on? I thought Natsuki destroyed the Valkyrie's predecessor.
Don't tell me she missed! That lousy shot! Huh? She did? Huh? What are the two of you doing? This was definitely not part of our plan. Honestly! Look at their smug expressions. Otomes, I beg you, please stop this!
What? Queen Mashiro? Aren't you just a little late, exiled queen?
You're right. I admit it. I'm a queen who doesn't know much about anything. But there is one thing that even I understand. We cannot let Nagi use such horrible power and have his way with the world. Why haven't you guys gotten that through your heads yet?
We are Meister Otomes who must follow the orders of our masters.
That's where you're mistaken. You have to think for yourselves. If you believe you're just tools, then there really is no use for Otomes.
She's become quite vocal as of late. I'm falling in love all over again.
I want to stop fighting with you, Tomoe, and with Shan and all the others.
Mind your own business.
No, there's a reason why I can't. We're all friends, aren't we?
Arika.
All right, now that all the lead actors are gathered, let's move on to the finale.
But, Your Highness, you know what kind of stress that'll put on the system.
I don't mind. After all, if we need a new predecessor, pretty soon we'll have more than enough potentials to choose from.
Valkyrie system, release all safety measures. Boost power output to 240%.
So it's begun.
I never heard of this part of the plan. Arika! Big Sister Chie!
So you did betray us in the end, Big Sister Chie. I didn't want to believe it. But that's strange. How are you even capable of going against the orders of the predecessor?
Let my secret be revealed! The one who freed Chie from being controlled was none other than me!
How the heck is that a secret?
Shut your mouth, Juliet! The curse of the Valkyrie's fake stone! It's nothing against my family swirling Magi tramadol!
So there you have it. This was set up before the plan even started. I wonder why. All of the people whom I loved and adored, every single one of them has betrayed me. Before I came to this academy, I had everything I ever wished for handed to me freely. I guess I have no choice. I'll just have to make you all disappear.
Now it's checkmate.
How about I have you disappear along with the rest of them?
But we formed a treaty of alliance with you!
What does a thing like that mean, anyway?
We were fighting for the wishes of our masters who allied with you.
What's this? Only fighting because of your master? That's awfully pathetic for a Meister Otome.
He's using the attack on Wind City as a disguise for destroying all the Meisters. That's the real objective for this war, right?
That's right. But I kept it a secret from you, Big Sister Chie.
Damn you to hell.
Nagi. Now, finally the Otomes and the Otome system will come to an end. This annoying method of using substitutes to fight a war. The pain of war is for everybody to share. After all, the ones who want to start a war the most are none other than the loving citizens.
So, who should I start with?
Stop this, Tomoe!
Oh my, a volunteer. Well then.
I won't let you kill them!
What are the Aswa doing here?
Because we can't afford to have Queen Mashiro die on us just yet! Begin nanomachine activation! Increase to boost limit! My tremendous scale, Gakuteo! Charge!
What's this?
Thanks, you guys. Yoko.
We'll hold things down out here. Hurry and use this time to regain your powers.
But there's nothing we can do unless we shut down the Valkyrie system.
So it's that interference again.
Queen Mashiro, I have an idea. Please hold hands with Arika.
Huh? What good will that do?
Please, hurry.
Arika.
How? Just as I thought. With direct contact with your master, their jamming signal becomes ineffective. Arika, Queen Mashiro. I'm entrusting everything to the two of you.
Right. Let's go, Mashiro.
Be careful! The contract will be broken again if you get too far away from each other.
I understand, Professor.
I can feel it. Everyone's thoughts. Everyone's power.
You damn ant! How dare you be so insufferably proud of yourself!
Please, Tomoe, move aside!
Who do you think you're speaking to? I won't forget this!
Tomoe, I'm sorry, but I have to finish this.
Your Highness!
Let them do whatever they want. We don't need to worry about it. We still have our last trump card.
So we finally meet. It's me, Arika. Look, I'm here. I've done it. I've become an Otome like you. Does it suit me?
I guess I'm a bit embarrassed.
Weird, isn't it? I always thought that when we finally met, I'd have so many more things I wanted to tell you about. Are you in pain? I'm sure you are. You like this. I won't cry anymore. I already swore to that.
Arika, as your master, I order you, destroy this thing once and for all.
Thank you for helping, Mashiro. But it's all right. I've thought this through on my own.
And I made my decision! The connection has been restored.
Arika's done it, hasn't she?
Huh? Jeez, what took you so long?
Sorry, I did my best to get here sooner.
It's impossible to do this alone.
Give us a chance to help out, okay?
Jeez, how'd I get this hard labor so soon?
Thank you!
She has earned the true powers of the sapphire, and a master who will walk the path with her. My lady, the moment has come for me to fulfill your last wish. Now, guiding star, it's time!
It can't be.
To think that legend was true. They say that when the guiding star shines red,
All the Otomes will be released from the shackles of their contract.
What? Oh, right! Miu has finally done it! Yeah. Huh? What?
Hear me, Otomes. Allow me to free you from your burden of fate.
Huh? The robe activated without the contract!
Choose for yourselves. By your own will, decide what you must do.
No need to tell me! I made my decision long ago! Let's go! Huh? Huh? Hey! Wait for me, you guys! Rosalie! Well, big sister Natsuki, we thought you could use a hand, so here we are!
Your Majesty, please allow all of us Otomes to serve under your command.
But why?
We were asked to choose for ourselves, and I believe there's a clear choice of what we need to do.
Yeah, me! Please hurry! We'll do our best to keep this under control! All of you! Very well. I'll leave it up to you, Otomes. Let's go! Our mission is to take back the castle and stop the Harmonium! Gee! I told you to wait for me!
so unfair. They're playing against the rules, you know.
There's another fleet approaching from north of the city. What? It's Cardair.
Looks like I no longer have a way out. All right, then activate all the original slaves.
Don't worry, I'll handle these. You and the others go into the castle, Natsuki.
Thanks, Shizuru. Good luck. Like I always say, an Otome needs strength, skill, and guts, right? Correct. Now, let's settle this competition once and for all. We'll see which one of us can defeat more of these guys.
You haven't changed one bit.
Yeah, come on! I'll turn you all into even fit ride!
I don't even know what you're trying to say, Haruka. Madam President? It's nothing. Right. Here, Major Hallard. Thank you. I'll be returning to the castle now.
Arika, we're leaving Nina up to you. Right. Red Maki Maki, blue Maki Maki, yellow Maki Maki.
You're not even using your robe's powers. Way to go, Swirlhead.
Just shut up, Juliet!
Big Sister Maya? Of the 5 pillars? Akane? Wait, how come you're still an Otome?
We were always being chased. And then, just when our moment came, Kazu was taken away to become the next Emperor of Cardair, and I was captured by Big Sister Maya.
You mean I arrested you? At any rate, I agreed to drop all charges, as long as she entered into a contract with His Highness Kazu.
I never willingly agreed to this.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
And I'm not gonna give up either!
I'm staying out of this.
gracefully. Huh? Even after all these years, you still lack grace, headmistress.
Huh? Don't tell me. Miss Maria?
How pitiful. I made every effort possible to age gracefully, only to have to appear in this form again.
Aye! Huh? Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, Chie.
So, they're even down here.
Listen, Arika. You must go now. You must go and release the young player Nina from the harmonium.
And be sure to hurry. Playing that organ for a long period of time is very dangerous.
We're detecting a robe in the underground passage. It's the Blue Sky Sapphire.
Nina!
Arika.
Welcome. Hi, Mashiro.
Nagi.
Nina, please! Stop this already!
I can't. If I stop the harmonium... If I stop, Father will die. Father was willing to do anything to protect me, even sacrifice his own life. So that's why this time...
I will risk everything and everyone to protect my father!
But he might say, no, I know. I know exactly what Sergei would say. He'd say he'd rather die than make you do all of this.
What do you know?
The things between Father and me. How could you ever understand?
Arika.
Over there.
I can understand a little bit. Because, Nina, I also love Sergei. When I realized my true feelings, I couldn't think about anything or anyone else. I didn't even think about what you were feeling.
Then you should understand! Even if I sacrificed everything, even if it were in exchange for the entire world, I would still want only him.
Then, I have to stop you, Nina, no matter what it takes!
Nina. Arika.
All we can do is watch over them from afar. Everything is in their hands now.
How ironic. In the end, the future of the world still depends on a fight between Otomes. Of course, I understand that the contracts have been broken, so all we can do is watch and wait.
No, I'm not just gonna sit back and let Arika fight on her own. Stop the harmonium, Nagi, now!
Impossible. In case you hadn't guessed, that thing only listens to Nina. She is the real princess. I'm just trying to revert this world back to the way it originally was. This business of sacrificing Otomes and sealing up technology, it's strange, don't you think?
But that's...
Don't worry about it. Sure, it's true that this world has been destroyed once because of this thing. But this time, I'll be supervising it carefully. That way, there'll be no mistakes.
But that's no good! That's not gonna change anything!
Then what do you suggest? Keep things the same?
No! Technology will be released gradually. I'll make sure in the future Otomes won't be necessary. But I can do all those things by myself. I don't need your help.
Yeah, right. You could never manage that.
Shut up.
Huh?
Shut up! It can be done. I believe in it. Why are you still fighting? Tell me! I made a promise. We have to create a nation where everyone can live happily. That's nothing but a far-fetched dream. It is a dream, but it's because of that. When I first came to this city, when I first met you, Nina, and saw Miss Shizuru, I thought I really want to become an Otome. And you know, I did just that, and here I am. But if I hadn't had that dream of mine during that time, I would never have been able to become an Otome like this. You have to believe in dreams, even if they're impossible. Actually, you gotta try to make your dreams come true or nothing will happen!
You think that way because you've never been torn apart or made mistakes that are too hard to bear.
That's not true, Nina. If you make a mistake, just think hard about how to fix it and start again from the beginning. Then just hold your head up high and move forward.
But
it's too late for everything! done fighting. Why do you never give up? Well, because I love you, Nina. I love everybody on this planet. That's why I can never give up, no matter what. I'm a fool who doesn't know anything, but I really want to learn as much as I can about you. So please, let's start from the beginning again as friends. Okay, Nina?
I should have talked to her openly about so many things. With Erstein and also with you, Arika.
It's not too late, you know. Let's start again, Nina.
Arika.
The harmonium's been constantly working to keep Sergei alive. It's about to exceed its limits.
What did you say?
The harmonium's powers and memories are now flowing into Nina. It won't be long before there's nothing left of her. It's sharing the mistakes humanity has made because of that thing. Fear, hatred, and most of all, despair. It's like what happened to the gem once known as the pure white diamond. This same despair caused it to turn black.
Damn you!
I thought I could wrap everything up before it came to this, but it seems my gamble didn't pay off. Ah, well, what can I say? Why don't we all just die together then?
Nina! Arika, you have to kill me! Please! You have to! If you don't kill me now, this world will be destroyed! I can't! Please, Arika!
I'm begging you. Please, think of me as your friend.
Nothing you do is gonna change anything.
Quiet, you!
I told you that it was useless.
Shut up! I'm not about to give up! You're never gonna give up. Isn't that right, Arika? Yes, Mashima, that's right.
Arika, thank you.
Nina!
Nagi!
Oh, crap!
Nagi Dai Arutai, by the authority of the Emergency Council, I hereby place you under arrest.
Hurry! Take him to Garderobe right away!
Yes!
All because of something like this.
You do not belong in this world.
I finally caught you, Nina. to my citizens that I will fulfill all the promises I've made. All right, it's time for the finishing touch.